All right, so I have completely submerged my Jeep in a creek, water all in the cab, and it stinks bad in there. So what we're doing, we're vacuuming it out. I got some free labor over here running the vacuum cleaner. It's doing an okay job. Hey, can we get over here more in the center too, okay? He's doing an okay job of getting this stuff out. We pulled the carpets out. We're vacuuming all the dirt in the bottom. They're going to wash the carpets outside with a water hose. I tried doing this in the Jeep, and it just ain't. It's still not coming out good. So we're taking the carpet out of the Jeep. I am about to show you how to do that. The carpets are coming out of the Jeep. So to begin with the carpet in the back seat, this is under the driver's side, that's under the passenger side, of course, has to hump in the back. So you gotta pull these pins up under each seat. You got a pin here under the back seats. You got a pin there all the way in the back seat going up the ramp into the back. You pop all those loose. Now these are going to be sealed right here. They just tear. You don't have to cut them. They're already perforated to tear apart. But if your carpet's never come out before, they're not going to have come apart. So you got to tear these perforated lines here in the carpet so that you can pull the carpet out from all the metal brackets. Like that. Then when you go to pull out the carpet, push pins I was telling you about, there's one right here under the driver's seat, and the perforated lines are to pull it out from all these rails right here, like under the back seat and all that. So that's your rails that'll separate out and it'll come right out. Now for the driver's side, I'm gonna release these pins here. I think there's one up under the floor pedals up here, and then it should tear down here to come out from under the seats too. All right, so I'm not going to edit this any shorter. This is about a 2-minute long clip, and that's exactly how long it took me to get the carpet out. So you're going to see in real time what I did here. Right here behind the gas pedal, there's one hidden. I didn't even see it. It's out now. Let's see, is there anything under the dead pedal? No, it's just hard to get out. There we go. Just like that. Now these perforated lines should be down here somewhere. There it goes, right there. And I'm doing this with one hand. Ah, there's a sensor or something down here you got to get under the seat here. There we go, it's wrapped up around that still. Yep, I still am too. See this little harness right here my hand's on? It is hung up on something. Ah, I got it. All right. God, that smells bad. So, this little harness here, the carpet wrapped around that, so I had to feed that back in when it comes out. And here is the soaking wet driver's carpet. Lovely. Now the passenger side. Here's what it looks like, by the way. Still full of water 2 weeks after I flooded it. So yeah, definitely need to get the water out of here. That was eventually going to corrode the floor up. Alright, passenger side floorboard should be about the same. It's going to have pins here. You're not going to have a gas pedal, so there won't be an extra pin for that. Obviously, you don't want the carpet getting hung up the gas pedal. Should be something down here, maybe some wires for the, if there's power options for seats or anything. I don't think there are, but if there are, there'll be wires going to it. Sensors for the airbags, that's what will be here. So you got to figure out how to get the carpet unwrapped of those. And then this will come out. What'd you say?
I said like and subscribe.
Always watch a lot of YouTube. All right, passenger carpet is out. Here's all your attachment points. This is the front up here. That's in the center console on the transmission. There's a pin or something back here, and there's dripping water everywhere.
Yeah, because
I don't know water dripping on this thing.
Because
Because I went into a flooded river. Yeah. If you ain't watched the escaping the flash flood video, the thumbnail says escaping a flash flood, barely survived, all stuff like that. Guys, this is legit. This is me cleaning up the aftermath of that. That is a legit video. That is not a thumbnail for clickbait. That was legit. I almost lost my Jeep. So I saved it last second though. I mean, if the water was 6 inches deeper, the Jeep's gone. If I had entered going the opposite direction, the Jeep would be gone because it would have taken water in the engine. So yeah, go back and watch that video. I literally had water going over my hood. Fortunately, it came from the driver's side that way and the engine inlet's on that side. If it came from the passenger side coming across this way, I wouldn't have a Jeep no more. I'd have had hydraulic my engine.
yeah, and this is bad news, people. He said that his Jeep was underwater diving to about like the water was about right there where that seat is. Like where my finger's at, it was about right there.
Almost up to the windows momentarily. Wasn't there long.
He was about to die.
About to die.
No,
He went tragic with it. Out of the mouth of a 9-year-old. I was about to die. So anyways.
He was lucky he had one of his windows open.
Yeah, all right. Back to work. Pouring some soapy water on the carpet. Already did a little bit of it, but here's what I'm doing. All right. We're gonna go rinse these off in the water hose here in just a second. And put them on the back porch, let them dry. I'm sure you have a question. How many questions have you asked me so far today?
Can you and I make a video where we are cleaning the seeds I got?
No, because this is an all-pro channel, not a seed planting channel. If we make a farming channel, we can do that. There are people who do farming channels, though. That's a very big thing.
Can we do that?
Make a new channel about farming?
Yeah.
That'd be cool if I still had goats and all that stuff like that, but I don't have anything to farm. I have a tractor. I still have chickens, and I have a tractor, but the goats are gone. I got out of that when they changed my schedule at work. I had to get out of doing chickens.
Yeah.
Out of goats. You remember when I had goats here? Last time you lived here when I had goats, do you remember that?
Yeah.
You know why I don't have them no more?
Why?
Because work changed my schedule. They said I had to start working 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, instead of 12 hours a day like I used to do. And I couldn't take care of goats no more, so I had to let them go.
I can make a video.
Yeah, you know the answer to that one. Your mother's not going to let you have a YouTube channel until you're an adult. But that's not going to happen. Just simply ask me that question. I gotta go. All right, so I got this trailer full of stuff I'm getting ready to haul to dump. We're going to set this on a tailgate. We're going to take a water hose right there by the boy. We're going to rinse all this out. And this is where he threw it in the mud. The boy dropped it in the mud. Good job, boy. It's all right. We're going to wash it off, so we'll get the mud off of it anyway. Okay, back cleaning again. So first time through I used a shower setting and I kind of agitated all the soapy water that was already in there with a bucket, and then I'm using a flat setting to rinse it off and I'm going downhill with it, and it's helped squeegeeing all the water out. So I'm gonna hang this one up and let the boy do this little one here while I'm doing that one. So hold this, don't spray till I get out. Do not step on the clean. Harley, you stepped on the clean carpet. How much sense does it make to wash carpet, then you turn around and put your dirty feet on it? Now I gotta wash it again. Think about what you're doing, okay, boy? I give you benefit that you're 9 and you ain't learned all the stuff yet, but you just learned that one, okay? So we're gonna rinse this back out, get the dirt out you just put on there. It's still a bit soapy. Good thing I hit this again and she'll stay. All right, now hold this. Don't spray anything yet. Okay. Oh Lord, it's heavy. It's like full of water or something. Here, watch out, little spider. Now, here's what we're gonna do. First things first, I'm gonna put that on shower mode. And you're gonna spray it with shower mode up close and kind of agitate all the water out of it, okay? All the dirt. I'll show you. Wait, I did it first. Let me see it. Stop. Let go. Let go. Let go.
Oh, okay.
So you're kind of gonna do it like that. Do like that. Kind of get all the stuff in here kind of loosened up. Okay? You guys making lots of suds? That's what we want. We want the suds. Suds are good.
You also have the suds?
Yes, you want it to have the suds. Like SpongeBob and left the refrigerator door open, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna turn it this way now. Let's get the other side. Alright, yeah. We're gonna get it. Mix it for you. Yeah. I'm gonna turn it. What? I ain't got your face, so quit looking at the camera, just sprayed it down. Alright, the battery died. I don't remember where I left off that, so let's get you a recap here. The Jeep got flooded a couple weeks ago doing a creek crossing. Interior stinks bad. The smell of swampy flash flood water is horrible, and it was all in this Jeep. I had the drain plugs pulled, but the carpet was saturated with smelly water. So deep cleaning in the interior. So it's kind of a deep cleaning. As you can see, the carpets are out. They're actually on the back porch drying. So they'll probably be out for a couple days while they dry. But this is the floor with no carpet in it. And I took a bucket of soapy water and I wiped down all the interior panels because I had mud even on the inside from being underwater. It came in over the windows, it came in through the seams of the doors here, and you know, it didn't rush in fast, but everything in here was all covered in muddy swamp water, and I'm cleaning it up. So I took my bucket of soapy water with Dawn dish soap, and just like you would if you're cleaning the outside of the vehicle, I took my spongy rag and I wiped down all the plastic panels of the inside. And it did a really, really good job of cleaning. However, it is Dawn dish soap, and it is very, like, aggressive, abrasive, corrosive. I don't know what the word would be. So when I got done with all that, I cleaned it with the soapy water. Now I'm restoring it with Armor All Protectant. This is not a cleaner, by the way. This is a protectant. So I'm kind of putting a good, I don't know, like clear coat, I guess, wood on paint. I have no idea if this works, but in my head, this sounds like a good idea. So I'm going back with Armor All and a rag, and I'm respraying the entire interior down Armor All to add a layer of protection back to it. It's actually pretty clean. This one I just did the first coat of Armor All on, but as you can see, like, this has not been Armor Alled yet, and you can see it just looks like it's unprotected. So I think the Armor All will provide a layer of protection. That's kind of what I'm working on. This right here, I mean, I vacuumed it, but there is still, I could come back and scrub that out. I might even come back and do that, get some of this dirt out of here, because I've been in a lot of dirty roads and creek crossings, and the floors are pretty nasty. So I might come back with a brush and loosen this dirt up and then vacuum it again to get all that out. Ah, I just got it on my clean panel, dang it. Anyways, that's the idea. Getting it good and clean after getting it flooded. I washed the seats and I'm getting dirt all over it. I'm gonna stop touching stuff. Same mixture, by the way, soapy water. Dawn soap and hot water. I filled my sponge up, and I sponge wiped all the seats, and then I took a hard bristle brush and I brushed them and got the seats clean. So that's kind of how I'm deep cleaning. Alright, I just finished putting a layer of Armor All on here. So we're going to close it up and go outside and check on the carpets on the back porch. Alright, so here are the carpet on the back porch. They're drying. You see them dripping there. That one down there is dripping over there. Got one dripping over here. So they're getting dried off, and then once they get done drip drying, they will go back in the Jeep. Probably have to sit out here for a day or two to let that finish dripping though. All right, guys, I'm out here cleaning up the Jeep, getting the flood damage cleaned up out of it from going, getting submerged in a flash flood, and then cleaning up some damage from the very next week, going to Beasley's Knob Off-Road Park, getting that badge of honor. So anyways, I'm getting it clean because Nopi Nationals are this coming up weekend, 7 days from now, September the 13th and 14th. Yeah, September 13th and 14th. This coming up weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Going to Atlanta Motor Speedway, gonna go to the Nopi Nationals show. It is back. And the guy Sam from Sam's Garage, he's brought it back. Looking forward to it. I actually won first place there like 25 years ago in a mini truck. I also took third place there in a mini truck. I've entered my Camaro many years ago before the mini truck, and looking forward to taking a Jeep. Be a first time taking a Jeep, Nopi Nationals. So hopefully we'll see you there. I'll be there both days.
Later.
All right, next day, vacuum up all the loose dirt out of the floor. The back floor carpet piece is ready to go in. So we'll just shove it in there. We're gonna see how this works. Under this way. I think the idea is to get it in this general area, then come back and try to tuck all the pieces in. Having never done this before, that would be my idea. So as you go to line it up, you got these pins here on the JL that go right there. There's also another one under here. I don't know if you can see it. Light. You cannot. All right, let me get my cell phone out. Light this thing up a little bit. Okay, I got a flashlight up here actually. Oh, I've been recording this whole time. All right, so you see these flappers here, right? This one goes under like that. Centers that piece up, and then a piece from the carpet that goes over the rear deck back here snaps it and holds it in. So yeah, the back floor carpet goes under the carpet for the cargo area like that. And now it looks like the seams are kind of matching back up here. I mean, obviously I gotta go back and tuck this stuff in a little bit better, but it's getting there. So continue this process. Now under the seat, similar kind of thing. You gotta, how am I going to hold the camera and film all this? There we go. Kind of feed this thing around your legs of your seat here. Figure out what to do with the wiring harnesses later. Kind of just going by feel on this stuff here. I really don't know how to do it. So big thing, once I get it wrapped around the seats, get it tucked in under the trim panels, and I go put the front carpet in, it'll start making sense. I got a plastic tool I can use to push the carpet back in somewhere. Right now my thumbs are working. Alright, taking this plastic scraper tool here, I'm going to shove the carpet under everything with this. There. Now, I gotta get it under this center console here. That'd be a chore. Get you some light set up so you can see here the GoPro. Alright, that's the also take a tire tool to pop panels up too when the plastic ain't got enough force to it. This, by the way, is how you change a tire. Like on a tractor, ATV, something like that. You use these to pop the bead. There you go, just like that. Now I can force this in with plastic. I might have to have my other hand. So it really wasn't that hard. I kind of quit filming there at the end, but you got the general idea. You just stuff the seats back in. The back seat overlap the back. Hang on. The back piece overlaps the front piece under the seat. So the back piece goes on top, the front piece goes underneath. You can tell by the way the snaps are right there. It's a circle in there, and underneath it, it's like a pass-through. So that bottom piece passes through and lets you get the top piece there. But it really was easy. This is something I might do in the future a little more often now. Maybe now that I know this carpet ain't too difficult to come out. I mean, it's take it out and wash it. It's a weekend project. I started this yesterday. I'm finishing it today. Spent maybe an hour and a half on it yesterday between washing it, getting it all out. And I had to tear the perforated lines because the carpet had never come out before. And then put it on the back porch, let it dry overnight and all the morning. And then today spent maybe an hour putting it back in. So it's a weekend project and my camera is shaking in it. Gonna have some shaky cam there for a minute. I just caught it looking at the little viewer here on the front of the GoPro. But anyways, the carpet's back in, so pretty good. This is the point I was getting at. While I am doing this to clean up flood damage, and for damage, it's flood just mess. It ain't really damage, just was a mess in here. And I had to clean the inside of the Jeep out and all that. The Nopi show is actually this weekend. You might not see this video for a while, but whenever you see it, know that Nopi show, today is Sunday. Nopi show is this coming up weekend. But this is a good thing maybe I had to do every now and then. Take the carpet out, really, really deep clean the Jeep, especially if you actually off-road it. To be honest with you, even if you don't off-road it, it was pretty dirty. So the carpet is out. Some tools I use are these little tools for putting a tire in. They make metal panel tools, but the thing is you want a good soft edge. It ain't gonna cut the carpet. I had the plastic panel tools I got from Harbor Freight here. It kind of was sharp. It was digging into the carpet pretty bad, so I went over to the metal one, which did a better job than the plastic one. Plastic was too sharp. But again, not a bad job. So I'm kind of, and it came out great. I done covered it up with the floor mats, but yeah, under there. I mean, just look under the seat. Looks like it never came apart. I can't remember how this wire was here. I ran it that way. I couldn't remember if it ran over here, if it ran under the other side, but that's where it runs now. So yeah. Highly recommend doing this, guys. If you got a JL, JT, taking the carpet out's not that big a job, and man, what a difference it made. Just taking some Dawn dish soap and water, scrubbing it with a brush, rinsing out with a water hose, letting it dry for a day. 24 hours, it's good to go. It's still slightly damp, but it'll all come out. Take these tools back in the house. So anyways, yeah, we're done. It's back together. The interior is cleaned up. Good video on how to clean your interior. Even though you may not be doing it for a car show, you may be doing it because you just submerged your Jeep in a river also. But either way, 1870 off-road, guys. Great video. Hope you enjoyed.